Hello, Souls and Wisp. I thought I'll be doing something a little different because maybe it'll be better. I don't know. Just give it a shot, you know? Anyways, I just want to see if Reddit stories can really be scary. These aren't real Reddit stories, they're two-sentence horror stories, which are either a hit or miss because two-sentence horror is really cheap. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna rank all these on a scale of 1 to like 5, maybe on the spooky scale, if they are pretty scary or pretty cheap. All right, let's start with. Not only are these the most severe sunburns I ever seen, but she's definite def. Not only are these the most severe sunburns I ever seen, but she's deep depths.
Deficient.
Ah, okay. But she's deficient in vitamin D and protein, explained the doctor as she stood by the little girl's bed in the ER. Those aren't sunburns. She was like burnt alive or something. After she left the room, the girl's father leaned over her daughter and whispered, "Sweetie, I know you were starving, but this is why we feed at night." Oh, they're vampires. Oh, like three? Not even three, two on the spooky scale. That's not exactly scary. That's just, I mean, that's kind of a good thing for like a movie or a book. That's kind of cool. It's like Hotel Transylvania, but only like worse. All right, move on. Every night, my children surround my bed and watch me sleep. Sleep paralysis. Anyone can take what? Taxidermy up as a hobby, but true mastery takes time, patience, and above all else, sacrifice. E. 4. That's actually pretty good. I like that one. I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty sick. A taxidermy guy that takes his children and turn them into taxidermy. That's fun. I like that idea. It's like Little Nightmares, no? Don't quote me on that. It seems you have discovered an entirely new type of termites. 'Cause they're aliens, or they're not eating wood, they're eating human, right? The doctor turned around with the x-rays. This also explained the aching you have been feeling in your bones. I was right. Hey, I'll put a 3 on that one. That's kind of mid. That's pretty cool. I mean, the idea of bugs eating you is pretty scary. So yeah, you know what? 3 is pretty reasonable. I'll admit that being able to see a person cause a death has its advantage. I wish I didn't look at mine, or I wish I didn't look at my friends cause of death? Question mark. Is that how that one works? My stomach twisted when I realized every single person on the plane had the same one. I'm not even gonna freaking lie. That is sick. That is really freaking cool. That's a 4. That might actually be our 5. That's actually so cool. I love that idea. All right, cool. The young Coronador smiled lightly as he ruled the young woman's death as one from natural causes. Okay, but she comes back to life. He made sure not to take a note of the small prick under her toenail, something he was grateful no one had noticed. Huh? Small prick under toenail. What could that mean? Like poison? Or like blood? Uh, I don't know. I'm not into that. What does the small prick under the toenail mean? It's like minor like injury. I guess he killed her. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cool, but like I just feel like it's way too little. I feel like they could have done something more. Or maybe I'm just wrong. I suck at reading. Anyways, I'll give it 2 just because I don't understand. I mean, I understand now, but it was just in the Mommy, the little boy screamed as he ran toward me crying, arms outstretched. I am not your mother. Backhand slapped the child. No, what if like we're not the mother? We are the creature, you know? Said the creature. I'm not your mommy, I chuckled nervously as I glared at the woman who had brought my son, knowing full well she should have left town by now. Huh? What? I'm not your mommy, I chuckled nervously as I glared at the woman who had brought my son, knowing full well she should have left town by now. So the boy, like they're getting a divorce, and the boy, or who we are, is the guy, like the father, and the mother is The one that should have left because they did something? Brought my son. Yeah. Uh, no. That's kind of lame. One? What? I couldn't believe that he would turn on me. But the second he pointed at his gun at me and I shot him down, he's alive. He wasn't aiming at you, the voice said behind me. Ooh. That's a pretty good one. No, you know what? I like that one. He wasn't aiming at you. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you shot your own protector. That's nice. We're gonna give that. You know what? That's gonna be our first five. The plane one too. The plane probably get a five too. I was living with my wife and two children in a house just outside the blast radius. It's a nuclear war. I opened my revolver and managed to count through the radiation burns. One, two, three bullets left. What? I was living with my wife, two children at three. Is this like a revolver with 6 or 8 shells? If it's six, then that means he shot each of them and he has three bullets left. Ah, I see. I see. I think I understand. He shot his own family because they were outside the blast radius. But if they weren't affected by it, then why would he shoot them? In a house. Oh, I was living with my wife in a house just outside a blast radius. I opened my revolver and managed to count through the radiation burns. One, two, three bullets left. They're radiated, I guess. I don't understand too much. I mean, I like the concept, kinda. Give it a 4, I guess. The man's strengthened his grip on the enemy's shoulder's neck, and his resistance grew weaker. I know what you done. My wife, losing consciousness and grasping for breath, continued to pray hopelessly for her husband to wake up from his nightmare. Jesus Christ, man, these are not good. I'm gonna get canceled. Who are writing these? Who is coming up with this stuff? This is so messed up. I mean, it's horror, I guess, but like PTSD, that's what it is. Nightmares, yeah. I don't know. We'll give it a good 4, I guess. You hold the girl barely alive but conscious in your arms and realize there's only 2 ways to escape. This is 3 upwards votes. This is like rare kind of stuff. Okay. We have a girl barely alive but conscious in our arms, and we realize there's 2 ways to escape. I'm guessing one of those ways is gonna be killing somebody. So it's either her or us. What we thinking? Take her eyes out to open the door or open your stomach to get the key. Is this like a Saw movie? Like reference? Is this Saw? Because there's that one trap where that guy had to cut his eye for the key. Is this kind of like Saw? Like you guys are trapped in a room. You either kill her to get the door or open your stomach to get the key. Open the door or get the wait, sucks. No, this sucks. Because if we kill a girl to open the door, why would we do that? That makes no sense. But if we take our stomach to get the key, we'll die. So like, hello? Is this just a lose-lose situation? That's not cool. That is freaking lame. It's either we die or we kill someone and then die. Like what? Or we open the door. Open the door to what? Open the escape. I guess we could escape. Well, yeah. Then we escape. It's just like Saw. It's just like the reverse bear trap. We either die and get our head like torn apart, or we kill the guy barely alive to get a key. It is literally the reverse bear trap. That is mid. Whatever. That's Saw related. We're gonna put that on like 3. I used to be afraid everything I knew was a lie. And he's afraid because everything he knew was a lie turns out to be a lie, so he doesn't know anything. Now, after last night, I'm afraid everything I know is true. What? I used to be afraid that everything I knew was a lie. Now, last night, I'm afraid everything I knew is true. Because everything was a lie, and now it's true, but then it was a lie. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. That's gonna get a 2, because I can't understand simple words. I'm one of the very few vampires that can enter a church, because he's friends with the priest. That means the council continues to improve my ceremonies. Ah, pretty clever. I like that one. Their will was very explicit. All their paintings were to be burned after their funeral. because the paintings had people inside. Just as the fire started to lick the canvas, the screaming began. I knew it. I knew it. I predicted that one. Let's go. I like it, kinda. Eh. I mean, that wouldn't make too much sense, but whatever. Let's say, I'll give that like a two. Two is fine. Two, two, two. Yeah, two, two. Yeah, I predicted it's two. I wish to live forever. I finally told the Shirley Genie. It kills me and gives me eternal life. And to my surprise, without any catch or hidden deception whatsoever, it granted my wish. Because living forever is a curse? Is that the joke? Or not the joke, is that the horror? I give that a good, I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious though. I think we all already understand that living forever is not good. I'll give it a good, three, one. One, because I already know. One is just, eh. I am the world's greatest fortune teller. It's gonna tell us our fortune. That's what's gonna happen. For some reason, I seem to have lost my ability to predict even the smallest of things. Huh? I'm the world's greatest fortune teller. For some reason, I seem to have lost my ability to predict even the smallest of things. One? I don't understand. Yeah, you can't predict small things. Okay. And? Okay. They wanted him gone. That is terrible. Ever since I got a job at this shopping mall, the mannequins always gave me the creeps. Turns out the mannequins are made out of human skin or something. One day, as I watched police cracking them open, I learned that employees haven't really been fired. I knew it. I knew it. I'm so good at predicting, bro. I'm so good at predicting. That's like a two for two, dog. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty cool. I like the idea. I like the idea. It's like IKEA. You know the IKEA SCP? What if it was something like that, but like everything is technically human or something? That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I don't give that a five, actually. I like that. I like that. As the handcuffs snapped shut, the young woman maintained her innocence of DUI and threatened the officer's job over the wrongful arrest. There was children in the car. Of course, this meant nothing to the man who has purchased all his police gear online. That's kind of scary. You know it's scary because that's true. That's something that does happen. That is horrifying if you really think about it. I like it. Five. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty scary. That actually kind of got me. It's all in your head, my doctor told me, as we both started horrified at my X-ray. What? What? As we both stared horrified at my X-ray, it's all in my head. Like, what is all? Everything? Like, like, are they both crazy? I like barely understand that, but like, I don't understand it fully. It's all in your head, my doctor told me, as we both stared horrified at my X-ray. It's like, is he a doctor too? And then he just heard a voice say like it's all in your head, and he stares at the X-ray. He's like, oh shoot, it is or something. I don't know. That's a eh. I was searching for my father, only to realize he's gone, leaving me alone and starving in our home. I guess all I have to eat is my siblings. Yet I could still hear his breath through the closet, and it tasted like fear, like he was hiding from me. Oh, cannibal. Ah. Like I felt like they could have done better. Like if the father was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some milk," and then he like the father leaves, and he's like, "Oh shoot, I guess I gotta eat one of my siblings or whatever." That would have been a little bit cooler. No, I'll give that like a three. Did I even name the other ones? I think I'll just give it a three. Three for eh. Well, you know what? No, four, four, four. Kind of cool. When the killer started, what? When the killer started pounding on the bathroom door, I told my wife to get behind me. I swore I wouldn't let him touch her. Okay? Turns out he was protecting the killer all along. He's in the bathroom too. As soon as the lock splintered, I shoved her towards him and crawled out the window. That's freaking messed up. But you know what? I could see that happening in real life. That's freaking messed up. We're gonna give that a good give four. Four is pretty reasonable. I remember my husband and digging and himself. What? I remember my husband and myself digging the hole until it was large enough to fit our daughter in. Man, I'm so glad. No, never mind. I don't know what could be the prediction. Like yeah, no, I don't know. But when I came back to my senses, I suddenly stood in front of two freshly digged graves. He killed the husband too? I don't know. That's kind of lame. Eh, I'll give that like a two. My wife has finally become a proper woman. She hadn't been so happy to cook for me in years. It turns out they cooked like the humans. This new perfume she got, Aqua Tofana, seems to be working miracles. What is that perfume? Was notoriously deadly, colorless, odorless, and tasteless poison used in the 17th century. Wow. Oh, wait, is he poisoning her or is she poisoning him? I think it's she is poisoning him and that's why she's so happy. Okay. That's pretty cool. You know what? 4. The missing hiker was finally found face down in a forest clearing. The forest clearing when searching spotted the pack on her back. Huh? The missing hiker was finally found face down in the forest clearing when searchers spotted the pack of her back. On her back. The pack on her back? The backpack? Why didn't you just call it a backpack? Who calls it a pack on her back? Turns out it was literally an alien sack on her back. The search party has had to fire their rifles multiple times before the wolves gnarling on her corpse would disperse. What? Oh, the pack on her back. Oh, like the wolf pack. Ha ha ha. That's more like a dark pun than it is an actual horror. I'll give that a 3 because it's kind of funny actually. Yeah, just the prescriptions for Rosie James Jones, please. I say to the farm tech. We don't have a Rosie Jones. I watch as my daughter's face turn blue, and my biggest regret is naming my baby after her cancer-stricken grandmother. Oh, because does the daughter also have what? Is that like there? Is this more like science or history? I'm not gonna read into it. Scientists celebrated when they decoded the signal from deep space, calling it proof we weren't alone. The message is horrifying, and they can't come to terms with it or something. They went quiet next morning when they realized the signal wasn't a greeting, it was a countdown already in its final seconds. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm gonna count that. That's freaking sick. I do like the idea of finding alien life just for it to be like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna blow you guys up. And it's like, oh man, that's kind of funny. We're gonna give that a freaking 4. Don't forget the lines. Don't break character. I told myself knowing the award will be coming my way. They threw the award to the guy. Yes, officer, this man is my dad. That is horrible. That is horrible. I would have been funnier if they just threw the award to the guy and he end up getting hit or something. But you know what? That's kind of scary. I do like it. I do like it. I do like it. A little bit. 4. After spending months planning her perfect wedding, the only rules Stracy had was not to force her face into 3-tiered cake because the cake has like pins on it or something. As she sat on the hospital bed with blood on her dress and bandages all over her impaled eyes, it's clear the world will always have people who will never respect our wishes of others. Yeah, I guess I was kind of right. Not yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of real though. That happens to people. I don't think it kills you, but like it could get into your eyes. That's kind of scary. 5. His first steps, we shouted to my ex-wife, but watching her baby momentarily walk and tumble on the lawn to the lawnmower. I'm sorry, that's freaking messed up. Pulling at her restraint, she screamed at the baby to come over. Her ex swung the lawnmower over to make her another pass. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. It's so obvious. It's just so obvious. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Heck yeah. You know what? I guessed it, so it goes down 2. Hello, souls and wits. I just wanted to say real quick, like and subscribe if you did enjoy this. If not, that's probably fine. But main thing, we are no longer doing gaming on this channel. This channel will be now more towards my characters and bigger stuff like that. But if you do want to see more gaming content from me or anything else like that, I do a lot of games on my Twitch. You could just suggest me them, and hopefully soon enough I'll be able to play it on stream. So yes, streaming is purely for games now, and YouTube will be for characters and anything about Bliss and Sara. All right. So yeah, sorry this took so long. I was busy with a whole bunch of things. But yeah, see you souls and wisps some other time. Hopefully you guys could check out my Twitch if you want. Discord also has a few other things like that. You could get up to terms with Twitch, how I'm doing, and a couple doodles and art stuff there too. So, it's a mix of both. Alright, see you souls and Wiz some other time. I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully, the next video will be something character related. Bye bye.